Hi everybody, I'm just going to share today how I did the techniques for the layout that I made for Pan Pastel and Viva Las Vegas stamps. I kind of figured out how to use, make the Pan Pastels wet enough to do some stamping with them. So I'm going to show you really quick how I do this. I'm going to start with the washi tape stamp. It's a grid, and I'm going to show how I did this. I have Pan Pastels in, let me look, violet, permanent red, and orange. And I am going to start with my red. And I'm going to just take my sponge, and it's dry right now, and I'm going to go right over the top with the Pan Pastels. Okay, next I'm going to take a paintbrush, and it is damp, and I'm going to go over the top of the stamp with my paintbrush. And then I'm going to take my sponge once again, dip it into the Pan Pastels, and I'm going to go over the top. Now I also want to smoosh out any wet bubbles where it's kind of gone down into the stamp. I'm going to coat it fairly thickly with the Pan Pastel. Okay. Then I'm going to take this. Here's the way it looks. And I'm going to stamp it down. And that's how it appears. Right on there. Now I can also use a distressed stamp. I have this purple as well. And I'm going to use the same technique. I'm going to just put the Pan Pastel over the top. Now this has got distressing on it, so rinse all my red off of my brush. I want to mix colors. And then I'm going to go over the top of this. I'm just going to do part because I don't have a whole lot of room to put it on. Then I'm going to go back with my purple sponge. I'm going to thickly coat it. And I'm going to go back over the top. Stamping. And ta-da! I have that cool Harlequin look. I'm going to go ahead, and since these are damp, it's okay to dry these. If they were not damp, they will blow away. So I'm going to just gently dry. Then, to ensure that the stamp stays, I'm going to use Crystal Coat Fixative by Helmar. You can use any type of fixative that you'd like to go over the top. This will seal it in, and then I could do things on top of it if I want. You can either let that dry naturally. I always just hurry up and use my heat gun. And then these will not smudge when I touch them. Right, that's my first technique, using Pan Pastels and Viva Las Vegas stamps. Thanks for having a look.